Så er vi ved at være her, hvor Pablo han blev skudt. Stak af op på taget.
Heard that the house is not anymore and there is only a wall with a graffiti. But that is an urban legend created for the people of the neighborhood to not attract people to make honors to the person of Pablo Escobar. The main house where he was hiding is continued today and is this Spanish school.
This is the building where Pablo Escobar was killed, at the rooftop. But according to locals, they didn't kill him. He committed suicide. Live by the gun, die by the gun. We were so lucky that we had a contact to go to see Pablo Escobar's old house, where his brother currently living. We were driving up this mountain hill, where his house is totally secured from other surroundings and with big security.
Så det er der sådan lidt. Eksklusivt. Hacienderne Bolas. Så er vi ved Pablos' hus, hvor hans bror nu bor. Nu ser vi må komme ind. Det er din sidste børn, Rasmus. Vi bliver lukket ind nu. Så starter lige en bil der. Jeg tror, det er fint, når det bliver noget. Ja, jeg skal bare det er også for varmt. Det er godt være. Så er vi op imod Pablos hus. Vi er lige blevet lukket ind igennem en port.
In recent years, there have also been gang-related people trying to get in because they think his brother and some of the old Sicarios, who's always still around, have money left. On the outside of the house, we could see a lot of bullet holes from that. It was difficult to film everything inside, but this is the videos and pictures I got from one of Pablo Escobar's houses where his brother now lives. Some of the still living old Sicarios hang around at this house or works. Also his nephew. There's a lot of pictures on the wall of Pablo Escobar's family, and even himself in different ages. We weren't allowed to film all the Sicarios, but here's a sneaky shot I got. I'm here sitting in Pablo Escobar's favorite chair, and the painting in the background is of his favorite horse, his racehorse. Pablo Escobar had many hiding places, for him or his money, even inside his house. This is one of them where I tried to hide in some kind of bookcase, where Pablo Escobar actually once managed to hide from the police when they were searching for him. Pablo had a lot of famous friends too. This is a famous football player, Carlos Valderrama, which is on his wall. And this is where they were hiding money, in some desk. For memory, a most wanted poster with prizes for help leading to get Pablo and his Sicarios captured. This is how it looks like from the top of the hill and the only house up there. This is Pablo's nephew. We paid some money for the visit and a signated book about Pablo Escobar's life. And in the background here is Pablo's cousin. Here's one of few of Pablo's private drivers. We asked for fun if we could get a ride back, and then minutes later we sat in Escobar's old private driver's car and he drove us back. What a surprise, experience and very cool adventure this was.
Så får vi lift af Pablo Escobars driver ned til noget mad, tror jeg. Hvad mindre han vil gøre os ikke hjem. Det tvivler jeg nok stærkt på. Men sådan er det. Er du med, Rasmus? Ja. det var lidt af en tur derinde, hva'? Ja, for helvede. Shit, man. Det var sindssygt, jo. Så der med hans nevø. Man kan godt mærke, at han var lidt en badass. Jeg tror også, vi gav rigelige tips. Det tror jeg også. Jeg havde bare sådan lidt, da de skulle sætte mig nogle drikkepenge. Ja, så ellers var det heller ikke for lov til det her. Nej, også. Vi sad også i stolen i hans stol, ikke? Altså tror jeg heller ikke, at vi måske var kommet ind til ham og kunne tage billeder med ham og sådan noget.
Please let me hear what you think about visiting old murders and criminals like this. Is it okay?
Det var ikke ligefrem, fordi der var turister, der ingen rigtig var. Det var sådan lidt... Det var faktisk nærmest mere undergrund, end jeg troede. Det var ikke ligefrem det, fordi det er jo nogle turistattraktioner, vi har fået lov til. Sådan rigtigt alligevel. Det var lige lidt, selvfølgelig. Jo. Ja, og alle de ting og sådan noget, der var der, og som han havde siddet i og sådan noget. Det er bare sådan noget om... Jo, det er sådan noget om 100 år, så er det bare sådan noget, der er i glasbur og sådan noget. Det er meget fedt at se om noget tid.
After this, we got a local driver to drive us to a very criminal area of Medellín, where Pablo Escobar built a lot of houses for the poor people. He is still very respected and loved by many in this area. As you can see here, they still appreciate and worships him here in this gang-related area with big beautiful graffiti paint. Some gang members may have thought that we were a little too smart in their neighborhood with our posing in no shirt and full of tattoos. So our driver was threatened with a gun and he needed to pay money for our protection. After that, we needed to leave in a hurry and therefore went to his graveyard, which is in Cementerio Jardines Montesacro. Even though he was a murderer and killed thousands of people, people still come here to remember him and give him flowers. Last but not last, we went to watch the football club Medellin Nacional, the club which Pablo Escobar owned when he was still alive. If you like to watch these different kind of stories and adventures, please subscribe and remember to push the notification button so you always see when there is a new video. Otherwise you will miss it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please write me in the comment section. I have a lot of crazy adventures, and if you push here, you can see them all. Thank you. Remember to go out there and get the world under your skin.